can get down and try, work it all out this lifetime, work it on out this time. I can let it all pass me by.
Hey, everybody. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I hope everyone is having an amazing Thursday and that you are ready to dive into episode 5 of Imperfect Women. If you're new here, I'm Ashley, and this is my sweet perspective. That's Dom, Cinematic Pain. You know him, you love him. And down below, we have Tyra over at Struggle Reviews TV. Dom, how are you today? And are you ready to talk Imperfect Women?
I am. After watching these people's lives, I'm not complaining about my life right now. I'm like, all right, it ain't that bad.
Tyra, are you ready to dive in it?
Dive in it. That's a nice choice of words.
Hey.
Yeah, girl, I'm ready to dive in it. Like my name, David. Let's go. What?
And you dive in it. All right. And you know we're not going to waste any time, but come on in, say hello. We talk back. Tremaine, it's good to see you, sis. Hey, C. Golden. Hey, Simply By Yourself, 1009. Good to see you. Hey, Mommy by Chance. What's happening? My partner Rico is in the building. I hope everyone has had a great week, and is ready to have some fun. But let's get into it. I'm going to start with you, Tyra. Episode 5. Louise, what were your overall thoughts?
Great, could have had anybody. We already knew where she was going, but she could have had anybody. This was not a bad episode. I was not mad at it. Don't predict it, but we already knew where we were going. We knew where we were going probably before the writers did. But we knew about it, so that there wasn't any shock and awe, but just the desperation coming off of these women. This episode made me go, you know what, Carrie, you might not be that bad. Eleanor, you might not be that bad, girl, because there's levels of desperation on this show, and it's some nasty work over here with Nancy. It's gross. I was like, ugh. Ugh, like, girl, you just will never, even with this in my face, we will never try to flip the script and go like, you know what, all this time Robert was a good man, Savannah, and you did that to that man. Oh, please, still trash, still weak sauce, still very weak, but nobody deserves that. I'm over here with the friends, girl. What about your friends? Nobody cares. They never wanted us to believe that these women were friends, and they do a disservice to them every single episode. Every episode, the friendship grows further and further apart. I knew that she was gonna go over there and bump uglies with that man, David Part 1, but I thought there would be, different circumstances. No, girl, you just delusional and desperate. Poor thing. And how you gonna be delusional and desperate and not have no lips? It's just a terrible combination. It just really upsets me. It upsets me every time. But not a bad episode. My favorite so far, because it was disgusting.
Yeah. Dom, overall thoughts on episode 5. Louise.
This was also my favorite episode so far. This also solidified. I mean, I've been joking that these women aren't really friends, and it's just been bad writing. But no, they aren't friends. They aren't friends. I don't have any. This made me like Carrie Washington's character even less. But also, you're not going. Corey Stoll has played many of horrible characters. He's played many a villain. This might be the worst person I've seen him portray ever. And he's murdered somebody in like Ant-Man or something. This might be his worst person he's portrayed. And this was a well done episode. I ended up having more sympathy for Nancy than less. Yeah, and we'll get into it, I'm sure. But this made me. All of these women are imperfect, but I felt for Nancy. But yeah,
nice.
I think this is what happened. I think Nancy, aka Louise, is what happens when you don't deal with childhood trauma. Like, I really think this is when you bury your issues under a rug or sweep them to the side, because there's no way you're over there still trying to find bullseye. and taking his calls or text messages. That's crazy as hell. To your childhood abuser, madam. I just, but here's the thing. I'm chalking it up to Kate Mara. She's the one carrying. I think because we've had her in these last 2 episodes, I just think she's delivering. I think she's delivering in this role. I actually have to side with Dom a little bit. I felt for her. I did. I felt the brokenness. You know what I mean? Because
Damn. Oh, get out of here.
because
Go be broken with somebody else's husband, not your best friend's husband.
Because you got to be a low down scallywag with no hair in the back. After you done talked about this man being broke, like, what does he want me to be? His damn babysitter with his broke ass. I'm not over here trying to babysit her husband to the next thing. You're riding it like the rodeo show. I said, girl, do you no hands? You can do it with no hands? I said, what?
We not finna do that because we ain't gonna act like every one of us don't know a woman who done had a man driving her car from work. We all know a woman that got dropped off to work, and that homeless man drove her car and did everything else while she was at work and was late picking her up. So this is just the rich version of that. This is just the rich version of that.
She said she would never die.
It could have been any penis. We're not gonna feel sorry for this hoe. It could have been any penis. You could have had your pick of the litter. You could have found somebody. You went over there because you wanted to be gross with your little desperate thin ass. I didn't appreciate that. She can go to the hot place 2 times. Please, no. We're not gonna give her. Not giving her no sympathy. No, if you wanted to be buried in whatever you have going on with your childhood trauma for 20 years, that's your business. Don't go over here with my husband. He equally desperate and took the bait. All of y'all just sick. I don't feel sorry for her.
And he didn't take the bait. He laid the bait. This was his fault. You know what? This was his fault. This was
equal.
His.
It was equal shared mess.
Yeah, they were both equally responsible for this. And I mean, I feel for her as a person, not for her actions. I mean, we have to hold it against her. But I understand her. Like, she's just broken. The first hint that something's going on and Robert doesn't want me anymore, I'm running into the arms of anybody who sees me, right? But anyway.
She should have went over there with that man who keep calling her Louise like her name not Nancy. Go over there and hump his dry leg. Go over there with
he don't want no cat.
I know.
He don't want nothing she got.
Still, it was other people.
So we know the arrangements have been made because Louise, aka Nancy, is the biggest donor to the ballet here. That she went ahead and got Howard, aka David, a little job because he is a classics professor or he studies mythology, something like that. He's so hoity-toity, and she brings him on deck and basically finds out that she's really in the same position, if not less than he is. She's going in here thinking, I'm going to be somebody. I'm funding this, I'm coordinating, wardrobe, costuming, concept, and gets there with her little raggedy lookbook that the man threw in the trash, y'all. He threw it in the trash and didn't even try to hide it. He didn't even ball up no paper towels and put it on top of it. He didn't pick up no trash, dump a waste bin on top of it just to have some decorum. He couldn't do any of that. But we get here, and of course we're talking Ariadne. That is the ballet that they are planning for, and they want to really kind of turn it on its ear. And this is just, for anybody who wanted to know, but Ariadne and Dionysus, it's like a story in mythology where she is abandoned by this man, Theseus, and she basically kills herself. And, Dionysus sees her and he says, she's so beautiful. She's the best woman in the world. And so he marries her and does all this. But basically, she denied her family. She went against everybody. And Theseus just left her hanging, left her to die, honey. And so this ballet is supposed to be interpretation of the stages of madness, the aspects of this same woman in her descent. And so I guess we're supposed to correlate this to the character of Nancy, aka Louise. And this is really her breakdown, if you will. But as we get in here, Tyra, I'm going to start with you. What did you think of this first interaction with the director of the ballet, who she thinks she is versus who she really is? And then Howard, because he stepped in and got cut up real short. He said, yeah, because Ariadne, they said, okay, next. Thank you, Howard.
I just have no sympathy for her. I'm sorry. If you ain't made nothing shake in 20 years, baby, what you been doing? Okay? Besides S and some D and throwing parties. The little yang yang parties around the house does not in a job make. You can't just roll up. Well, yeah, since I kind of bought my way in here, let me get in here and proposition you for what I really want. No, honey, you write your little check and you go about your business. Don't nobody want your, copy and paste, etch a sketch, click. She tried. It was so precise. She took all her little sweet time.
That was a good lookbook. That was a good lookbook.
He said trash. Louise, I don't want that. He threw it away real quick. But the feeling was already there. Like, I don't know, I guess, has this been your life? You trying to use these lavish parties off of the family's dime to have these interconnections with people? Like, you've just had access. You've had access and you've had space and liberty to do as you please, and you have it. And here you are begging somebody for something that you could have created yourself. So, like, why are we trying to buy our way into something? If you are now at this point, it was like she just had a revelation of, well, I guess why he couldn't throw it away. He said, girl, get this out my face. Why couldn't we, like, I guess it just feel like she waited. It's like, well, if I'm not going to be, Susie homemaker, my daughter, and then it can't even be that, because she said she wasn't much of a mother. She said she wasn't much of a mother. So you've just been consumed with she's not even a socialite. She doesn't, please. It's just none of that. So we haven't made a win. We try to buy in and we can't even touch down, and we dismissing David Howard real quick. She said, well, yeah, I just want, going over there. I'm here on business. Who are you? Coming in here with no means and no income, just broken, bald. Go over there and be glad that you're married to my friend, because I wouldn't let you through the door. I came over here. And he said, yes, girl, real cute. Howard, sit your ass down. We didn't call you down here for all of that. This isn't that. This isn't a lecture. Go sit down. Know your place. This is my production. You're just here, hired hands that I really low-key don't even want in the first place.
You paid the cost.
This just doesn't make any sense to me. I would just expect someone, like I said, who comes from her background, as sorry as we could feel for her, a lot of those people, I'm never going to wind up there again. And to make sure I don't, I'm always going to have a plan. I got a window of something. I got something going on in my life. She's just been doing nothing but being on her knees and getting him a drink. Girl, get a hobby. I don't know.
Dom, Ariadne and alter egos. Be who I want to be.
This could have been so well integrated into this episode. The parallels of her with the play could have been woven in really well. It wasn't. It was just like the play and her. See the parallel? Like they had, I knew it. And I said I liked this episode, and it was the best episode of the season. But it's a low bar, because I knew from the moment, whenever we start this episode with narration, like we started the last episode with narration too. When we start with narration, I knew we was going off the rails. I was like, we ain't telling no story. We're not depicting a story. We're just telling you the story. This is a bedtime story, and I'm just gonna tell you every beat, and I'm not gonna show anything. And that was irritating to me. But also, this also illustrates how out of depth she is in this world, because she doesn't know how rich people move. She dressed in rich people garment, and she got rich people access, but she don't know how rich people move. And so if you wanted your ideas taken seriously, first of all, you got to prove it. And second of all, you should have just pay people to take them seriously. So if you had the money to fund this project, make it your project. This is Nancy's production. I'm hiring you, and I'm hiring the company, and this is just going to be I'm hiring a choreographer, and we're going to do what I want to do, because this is my production. We're going to put my name on the marquee, and this is what this is going to be. You got the money to do it. This is the point of nepotism. This isn't really nepotism, because it's you the first generation. But this is the point. Yeah, this is the point of status, is so you can leapfrog over these hurdles. You still trying to audition and show, and you can't be Daddy Warbucks and Little Orphan Annie. You got to pick one. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick one. And so her being like a lost puppy in this world was irritating. But it showed that she isn't accustomed 20 years in to anything. She hasn't figured out how these people navigate at all. And I'm like, if she had her lookbook 20 years ago, and by this time she'd be on Broadway by now.
Dom
But
is 20 years. At least I'm at least give her at least if you make your proposition in your stake before you hand over the check, do that first.
that's what should have happened. It's like, if you want this funding, this is how the
The
show's gonna
conditions.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're just writing checks and being happy, and now you don't realize that you and that bald man are consultants. You know what consultants do? Consultants sit in the corner and answer a question when I ask you. You don't.
Mhm.
That's why he was shut down. You don't stand up and act like we just so blessed for you to be here. No, you sit in the corner, and if I think I got a question, I'll be like, hey, is this biblically accurate? Is this historically accurate? You say yes or no, and then we move on. That's your whole function. And you just bought for good seats. That's what she bought. All her money bought her backstage passes and good seats. That's all you paid for. So you keep your mouth shut. That bothered me. But yeah,
That's what he
life.
said. Louise, get on out of here now. All right, Louise. I said, the man don't even know her name. And of course, at home, we're two ships passing in the night. I can't be bothered. He drinking whole bottles of liquor. And she has no idea. She just feels not wanted. I think he's cheating on me. I think my mouth isn't sufficing anymore. I think he's out here giving it to somebody else. He doesn't even want to have lunch with me or dinner, and I just can't handle it. I don't know what to do. My man doesn't want me anymore. And so this is what sends her into her spiral, right? A little bit later. But talk to me about their dynamic. I never believed this couple. Like, I haven't believed this couple since the beginning. And I know he, in some places and spaces, can give steam. He is not giving me anything. He is giving me wet blanket as it relates to he and Kate Mara. In that crazy Dutchman movie, it was giving more steam heat than it is with this man. And I just don't understand at all. Dom, talk to me about two ships passing in the night and the dynamic of Nancy and Robert's marriage.
This is why we need more of a foundation with these two characters. This is why, like Tyra said last week, we should have saw them in college and saw them meet cute. We need more than that one scene at her first party about them being steamy to make this the change noticeable. Because the change that she's noticing means nothing, because this is what you've given me the whole show. This is why I say that they shouldn't have killed her, or they should have told us she was the one that died in the first episode. We should do who died should have been a mystery to like episode 3 or 4, and we just saw these people live their life and had to guess who was dead, because I need to see them be married. You just showing me the after effects, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be comparing it to, because now I will say on paper, Nancy's perception of things based on his actions, her conclusion isn't crazy. Her conclusion based on how he's acting, because it's not just one thing, is he not, because you've shown us that their relationship, all you've shown us is their relationship is sexy and sexy. That's the only, you ain't showed us them sitting by the fireplace at night talking about their deepest dreams. You ain't showed us none of that. You showed us them having sexy time. And so now they don't talk. He's scowling. He got that House of Cards scowl he didn't have. And he ain't sexy time. He can't even get it up for her. He gone all the time. And she done seen separation of assets email, even though she didn't read the whole thing apparently. She all of this is a good conclusion for her to come to. It's a reasonable conclusion for her to come to, but it doesn't have the emotional weight to it, because these is just two random white folks living in a big house. I don't know what I'm supposed to be comparing it to.
Oh man, a Shevitz. Tyra, two ships passing, and yeah, not streaming on your channel.
No, it's not. It's not streaming, guys. So it's come on over. Ciao. Carrie said, right, is it Robert? Please, is it Robert? I just love how we're just consumed with all things Nancy, and we have Kerry Washington popping. It's like, oh my God, friend. Mary, Eleanor, I need to talk to you guys. We're having a disconnect. It's like, oh my God, is it Robert? Just know that he's perfect, okay? You're lucky. He loves you. He would drink your dirty bath water, Nancy. Is it Robert? Please say it's Robert. Oh my God, Carrie, you're scary. It's dry as hell.
Dry.
It's very dry. I don't know, like, I needed more than him hemming her up above the neck area last episode. We need a whole lot more to go like, oh, we went from this happy, loving relationship to now it's just all this despair and loneliness, and it's quiet, and he's not talking to me. And we used to just be so great, and now I think he's cheating on me. It's like it just really feels like this has been y'all dynamic forever. So that's why once we get to the end of this episode, the leap feels so big as far as Rob. It's like, what? You did what? You were planning what for her? Are you sure? Because that doesn't show in the character that we've seen this entire time. I don't know why they're writing him this way. It's just bad writing. It's just bad because they wanted to have that disposition to have shock, like, see, yeah, see, you thought Robert was bad. See, no, it don't work that way. You didn't give him enough duality to go, I just really don't know, bro. It's just been very diabolical since we met him, and she passed away. So to try to just kind of jump later from this, and it's like, it was never that. I've always loved you. You're the most important person in my life. What? Where? It never gave that. I don't know. Maybe we're missing the scene heat. Maybe so. I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't see it at all.
And this, sorry, but the revelation here. Oh, I guess we'll get to the revelation later. But it didn't make sense from what we've seen in past episodes. But it's fine.
Yeah. And this is just a reiteration. Who the hell is Louise? And we know who these people are. It's just because the damn ballet director don't want to learn their real names. But it's looking intense. And now we get over here, and it's ultimately, again, it went from, I don't want to babysit this brokey husband of my friend that I had to help even acquire this job to, you're a smart, driven woman of the 90s. I don't see why you're sitting here cowering down to the man. You the birthday, sis. Like, what are you doing here? And I'm just like, girl, that's all it took. He breathed on you. He breathed his breath in your direction. And now he's a panty dropper? Like, he didn't say nothing or do anything deep at all to me that would make me have taken off my drawers for my bestie's husband. Like, I guess he sees me because Robert doesn't in this moment. So I have to hop on something. And let me tell you my deepest, darkest secrets. Yeah, my mom, she hates me, and she was justified because when she would sleep, I would go out into the car and screw her husband, or we would screw in the closet, and then he would buy me stuff. You mean your abuser? Because you weren't able to give consent. Yeah. I mean, you're right. I guess you really see me, don't you? I do. I see the woman that you are and everything that you can be. I said, he has no game. Like, there's nothing about this, not his bald head, not those glasses, not that patchy beard that would ever make me go over there. And it just was ultimately ridiculous for me. But I'm going to start with you, Tyra. He sees me. He sees the real me.
She's crazy. This is the same energy when that heifer was in that back. No, she's in that passenger seat with Robert. Said it's been 3 months. Girl, people wait on Amazon packages longer than this. It took 3 months for your relationship to fall. It didn't take much for her, even prior to us actually getting here and her realizing that little lookbook was going to be in the garbage. Oh, let me reach out to. I think you reach out to your abuser. Who does that?
Crazy as hell.
So it was just a whim. Don't you ever call me again, all right? Just don't contact me anymore. I didn't mean to call you. What? Then we get in here, and he just tells you what you want to hear. Mm-hmm. And we see them getting closer and closer. They're watching the dancers, and like, oh, well, if nobody's looking, at least it's just, it's sad. It's sad. Because, baby, he don't have no game. He don't have any finesse. And he saw her. He saw weakness. Mm-hmm. He saw it, and he pounced. It's like, you know what? Elizabeth Moss over there looking mossy. Girl, what you doing tonight? What you doing? I ain't never cared about that. Girl, what you doing? From the moment that he touched down, and it could have just been a thank you so much for this opportunity and this job, mister. I don't want to take a handout. Just know I appreciate you. And, oh, my wife has some good friends. Thank you, sis. No, so what's going on? Let's talk. What are you doing later? Let's go for a walk. Let's just stay here and just really get into your whole backstory. Oh, I understand. I see you. He does. Unlike my husband of 20 years that, I stepped out on in a matter of 3 months because I have to be seen and I need to be reassured at all times because I'm broken inside. Girl, sell that to somebody who cares. This was trifling, and that over there was super duper trifling. Like, Elizabeth home with them kids. Don't do that.
Listen, and speaking of home with the kids, we actually end up going to a dinner party where the little girls sing a song, if you will. Sing your song, baby. Do
Hannah
your little
Montana.
dance for
I say,
company.
girl,
Yeah.
shut the hell up. That's what I say. Girl, shut up. Robert said, we got too much money to be here. Girl, if you don't hear him, get your purse, got us down here with your broke friends and ain't none singing ass kids. Come on here, Nancy. I'm ready to go. Robert said, shut the hell up and pour me a drink. Little girl, go back upstairs. Damn, shut
And
up.
Robert's offering money. And of course, Howard, aka David, is like, yeah, no, we don't need that. Yeah, we should listen to him. He's the man. B, who are you talking to in these people's house? I said, Robert. Howard said, man, don't talk to your wife like that. And I said, okay. Now, Mary, aka June, aka Elizabeth Moss, catches everything. It was crazy. But Dom,
Supposedly she
well,
catches everything.
He didn't catch her in that kitchen giving his big red energy. He said, Eleanor, my God, you shouldn't be alone. Can you be alone with him? Do you need me to come cater to you, Nancy? Why are you touching my hand, David?
Is it safe?
Safe. I could take care of you, Eleanor. My God, you shouldn't be alone. I said, oh my God, Big Red, get your big ass on. Howard? Lord.
Dom. Dom.
I can't deal with y'all. But because honestly, as to me the only well done thing this show has accomplished is the illustrating the instability of Nancy, and to me this episode just finally is like the accumulation of last episode up until now, because she is traumatized. She has a lot of undealt with trauma, and it still runs very deep. And it came to a head last episode at the party, which was apparently 3 months ago. But she's just never dealt with it. And she gets into this vulnerable spot with this man, and not only he does the traditional sucker stuff where he seems like he's so woke and progressive and he's a gentleman. Be like, you mean your abuser? He said that one time, and then when she came back and said that she likes the taboo of it, she likes the fact, yeah, she likes the danger. Boy, his eyes lowered, and all he saw was red, and he was like, and so he didn't have to have game, and I think that's the point. Is that he wasn't supposed to have game. He was offering her the drug that she was addicted to. He was like, oh, you barely resisted. You barely resisted going back to your abuser. Let me slide in that spot. Let me slide in that same spot so you can be abused with me and I can manipulate. I mean, he's a college professor. He's stereotypically predisposed to abusing power. I'm just saying. Yeah,
predisposed to it.
Yeah, it would only be more on the nose if he was a Catholic priest and she was a little boy. Like this would be the only way. Like, I'm just saying.
It was Galene, Ashley. He said, "Your abuser."
That's how he said it.
It's like I was waiting for him to lick his lips like Scar in the Lion King. Like he was ready to pounce, and he took advantage of her in his vulnerable position. Now she's an adult. And so she is just as responsible for this affair as anybody. But I'm just saying he is worse in my eyes because he saw somebody who was vulnerable and was like, yeah, let me get that. And I get it. If I had to wake up next to June Osborne every day and them loud ass kids every day, Kate Mara could whisper to me and my knees might buckle. But I'm just saying because like
why did she feel the need to be so? She said she ain't looked at, like, I've never took the time to really get to know Mary's husband, but little job, go over there. And of like 5 minutes, I'm bearing my soul to you. Mm-hmm. Why?
Yeah.
Because I say because it's a confluence. It is a confluence of things because one, she ain't got no friends. She ain't got one real friend in her life, and two, she is totally she totally she's not successful. She hasn't one accomplishment to her name. And now 20 years in, she realized she ain't ever gonna have an accomplishment to her name. And so that, and then two, and then three, her husband, for all intents and purposes, is leaving her. So she's finna go back to the poorhouse alone. And so now this is just Scott 2.0. Is that the Instagram dude name? Was it Scott? This is just Scott 2.0. It's somebody
Poor
who's
guy.
poor.
Yeah.
It's somebody
Somebody
who's
who's poor.
poor. And somebody who's poor, but masculine and ready to take advantage of her, and she just eased on right back into that slot. She just reverted back to the ballet, and she in the ballet. She reverted back to the ballerina.
I'm sick of that
And so,
backstory too, writers. Everybody ain't no damn ballet dancer. Give these heifers something else. Like, oh,
and she was a ballet dancer 30 years ago. Like she said, she stepped in the ballet thing since she was 15. Stop that. That is not her passion. Something that she ain't looked at in 15 years. No, that's
Howard
not her
said,
passion.
"Oh, was that just him on the phone just now? You're okay, girl. Come on, let's sit down and talk."
Well, they got it on in the box. She wrote that rodeo show right in the theater box. I said, okay. But when she got on the stage to try to do her little move, her little 1-2, I was like, did she break her ankle? Like, I'm like, what is happening? And I think you're right, Dom. I don't think she was really that good. She says, I was recruited by the, San Francisco Ballet, but yeah, they went another direction. But once upon a time, I could have been somebody. I could have been.
Yeah. And I work with truck drivers every day who almost went pro in high school. They 50. Like it's over with. It's over with. It's over with.
It's over with. Now, these are my confessions. All right. If I tell it once, I got to tell it again. I have to tell it out. What Usher said in the song, I dang near died when I got the phone call. All right. And so now she decides that she is going to confide in Eleanor, the one person who wants her man, the one person who is looking for an opportunity and a chance. Because what did you do? How could you? Who was it? Open your legs on Robert? You cheated on Robert? That is a good man. He loves your dirty draws. He chose you over me. How could you just cheat on him? I don't know, Eleanor. I just didn't have anyone else to talk to. I think he's cheating on me. And I just don't know. So disappointed in you. Dom, talk to me about the confessions of it all. And this conversation with your biggest op, because Eleanor does not like you. She wants your man. Yeah. She's always wanted your man. She wants your man.
And even if you have deluded yourself into believing that she don't want your man, in any scenario where you and your significant other are going at it, you should never, ever, ever talk to the person who knew your significant longer than you have. That's not the person to confide in. And I know you can't go to the other friend because you're sleeping with her husband. So that ain't you. You don't feel comfortable doing that. You need to keep that stuff in. You need to go get you a therapist. Keep that stuff bottled in because that ain't the person you need to talk to because they ain't on your side. Sorry, even if it's subconscious, they not on your side because they've been down bad with this other person longer than you. And I add on top of the fact that she want to jump on the pogo stick that you disregarding, and she really ain't on your side. And then I thought last episode, that these people weren't friends because she didn't feel comfortable enough to tell them about the separation of assets that she saw. And now we find out that they knew. Kerry Washington knew about the separation of assets and she's still trying to calm you down. No, you need to get to the bottom of this. No, you are not upset enough. Like your husband is not talking to you and you making these moves without consulting you and leaving you in a position that you are oblivious to. That's not okay. Well-intentioned or not, I don't care about the reveal at the end. It doesn't make it better. You making these moves and not consulting me is not okay. But at the same time, y'all got married and y'all in an unequal marriage. Y'all in a marriage where you're supposed to stay in your place for 20 years. So trying to pipe up now, stay in your place, girl. But at the same time, it's not okay. You ain't talking to me. You moving my money or the money that I was supposed to get. You moving money around and keeping stuff for yourself. That's and you going on trips and you ain't talking to me. And then I ask you point blank, Are you divorcing me? And you say, calm down, we'll talk about it. But no, you need to answer. That's a yes or no question. Are you divorcing me? You ain't say nothing
can't
about
do
me
that,
divorcing
Donna.
you. That wasn't the
Can't do that.
question. Are you divorcing me? And any reasonable person, and this is what I told you. I told y'all he wasn't freaky, he wasn't crazy, he was just a punk. He was just a spineless punk. Because any well-reasoned adult, any real man, flawed or imperfect, any real man would have taken it. We could get another flight. We rich enough where I can get a flight an hour later, or if we fly in a private jet, it's less of an excuse because motherfucker don't move without me. So we can sit down for an hour and talk about it, and then we'll go in depth when I get back. But we could have had that conversation. There's no excuse why y'all couldn't have had that conversation before he left. It's ridiculous. And this irritated me because you're not finna sell me that dream. I can't do it.
Tyra confessing to Eleanor.
Eleanor said, oh my God. I've waited so long for you to mess up. I've been waiting, friend. I knew one day he would realize you two. You were always just white trash that wasn't worthy of his white pea. Economically, we belong together. Spiritually, we see each other. Now you can get the hell out of the way. Oh my God, friend, you cheated on Robert. This is amazing. Does he know? She was excited. She was joyous on the inside. She had to act concerned. She's like, I can't tell Mary about it because I don't think that she would understand. With who? Who was it? So I can give him details and names. Huh? She's like, it's just no one, just David. And there's just one time. It's never gonna happen again. I don't know. It's okay. Your secret's safe with me until it's not. Because the moment that Robert lets me pounce on it, I'm going to do it. She was excited. This is all she ever wanted. She's been waiting 20 plus years to hear that lady say that. And that is gross behavior. Carrie, please.
Carrie. Now that's, we've cleared the air and all things. We have the conversation Don was alluding to. And he's not cheating. He's just a loser. Okay? He's not cheating. He's literally just a loser. And we meet with the family, and Mulita has to break it down for us because he didn't tell you. You're supposed to come home and tell her immediately what happened. Oh, yeah, he's a bum. He made a bad deal. He convinced Dad to invest 20% in this nothing-ass company, and now he's got to liquidate the trust funds. Excuse me. He's got to liquidate the trust funds to pay it back because we lost, our shirts, right? Robert was trying to protect our assets since he made a terrible deal. I was just looking out for you, sister. It wasn't about that. I still love you. And yeah, divorce on paper, maybe. But I just wanted to make sure that we could get that money into an offshore account. And so that you and, everybody would be taken care of. But no, I would never cheat on you. I've been so wrong. I've been so wrong. And I don't know. And of course, we'll get to the other things. But Tyra, not just cheating. He's not cheating. He's just a loser.
Girl, the way Robert sat in that front seat, he's say, just how you cry? What? She said, oh, Robert, oh, baby. It's oh, Lord. Bad investment deals. He's never been that guy. He's never. And you can tell why he resides in that little pocket of the family to be guarded over and watched because you can't quite achieve much. You haven't. And I guess he took this big shot to do this. Y'all want to call him slow? Y'all signed off on it for him to use the money. If we haven't had any success at this point, I'm being guarded with my funds. How much do we have to add to try to maybe gain some money? Yeah, we're not going to do that. Y'all let him do it. We lost it. And the only way to, offset that is to get into, his trust fund. So that's gone. Oh my God, babe. Is she for real? Is she telling the truth? Is she honest? Yeah, no, I'm sitting here lying. He's like, I'm going to. I say, you going to cry in the car? You going to run to the car like Red on Friday? She's like, he goes by Robert. His grown-up name is Robert. I said, oh, you dummies are a match made in heaven. These are two losers. These are two losers who met each other because they never really amounted to much. and they completed something that was insufficient in the other, and it's just worked. And of course, I'm sure they were having hot, steaming, sex and whatnot because it was just so hot. So everything was clicking. But he met somebody who was on, maybe not financially, but emotionally, and as far as achievement, they're on the same level. So they have this. It's kind of low key a kindred, spirit. And it's just like, well, but babe, like I thought you were gonna divorce me. Me? Yeah, you, Robert. The writers really dropped the ball there. They didn't even try. They just wanted to make him the worst of the worst and then go, aha, this ain't coming to America. You can't aha us with something. What is that, velvet? Aha. You can't do that. You didn't earn that. He's been despicable this entire time. And then it's just like, oh, well, that was just the weight of, bearing the emotions of my failure. And I was worried about the money. It's just like, you think I'm here for the money? Were you not here for the money? Like, at some point you were here for the money. Okay. But no, I was here for you, Robert. And just as like, but I'm not the man anymore. I'm not the man that you married. I can't take care of you. I can't pull you up by your bootstraps this time. It's like, I don't need that. I love you. I love you too. I thought you were divorcing me. Like I did some things. It's been 3 months, Robert. She said 3 months without your loving. I said, girl, what? What? 3 months without your kiss. You didn't tell me anything. She's like, well, no. And then he said your settlement. So this is from the accident? What did she get a settlement from? He didn't just say I put some money in some offshore accounts to make sure you were covered, make sure they didn't get it all. He says your settlement money, because I didn't think that they should touch that. So you have something
of your own.
You have something of your own. But the 3 months took me out. I thought it was like, just from what we're seeing, but their marriage has been rocky for quite some time, some years going on. And that's why she, stepped out on it. It's been 3 months. I said, oh, girl, you real sad, ain't you? But yeah, losers unite.
Well sad. I mean, Annie's an alcoholic, so I'm sure his addiction plays a role in the dynamic. But of course, we haven't gotten that much history. Dom, talk to me. He's not cheating. He's just a loser.
I said it, and I said it, and I said it, and I remember, and I'm glad, because I remember saying last week when the dad was being all mysterious in the bathroom and being all weird, and I was like, why would the family wait 20 years to make you divorce this lady? They didn't like her from the get-go. And no, they not making you divorce this lady. They just don't like you loser. And and he is the white version of the eldest son from Greenleaf. You just a punk and spineless, and additionally spineless, because it's bad investment or not. If I convince you, the head of the company, to make a bad investment, I'm not spending my personal money to make it right. You made that investment. Just the same way you make every bad investment off your name, you don't spend your capital to you figure out a way to pay it back. You're not going to take out my. No, that's not how we do it. But you, the spineless son that never grew up. And I knew it was a bad sign. Never, when you live in the family house and you ain't never made nothing of yourself, that's a bad sign. That's not a grown man. You did put baby in the corner, and so he don't mess up nothing. I told you, he is Rob Kardashian. Just stay over here and don't embarrass the family name. That's it. Don't even try to sell them socks. Them socks didn't move. Stay behind. Like go knock up an Instagram model and be in the shadows. But but that's the thing, is it's fine. What because what he did still, 3 months or not, what he did does not. I'm not saying cheating is not justified. What she did is bad because you took it outside the marriage. So that's bad on you, shame. But at the same time, we're not gonna act like it was out of nowhere. We're not gonna act like that. If he was gonna do this, then move the money, separate the assets, and then after the assets are separated, I'm telling you, look, even if you thought she was a gold digger, I'm gonna separate the assets. Then I tell you, look, my family is taking my trust fund. I don't got no more trust money. I'm essentially broke. I'm living in this house, so we broke. But I moved this money to the side for you. So if you decide to leave, you got a nest egg. You're gonna be comfortable. I just want to make sure you okay. And then let her decide if she's gonna leave you or not. If you that worried, do that. But all of this cloak and dagger stuff, all of this stuff is stupid. And
Okay,
and
that
it's two things that I don't condone that were justified. I don't condone hitting women under any circumstances except when Sanaa Lathan got slapped and Family That Prays. That's the only time somebody got slapped that they should have got slapped. And this man should have got cheated on. I'm sorry, this man should have got cheated on because he laid that groundwork. That's all I got. I'm saying.
Lord have mercy. Two wrongs don't make it right. In the word of the first, in the words of the 5 heartbeats, Dom. Two wrongs
Two
don't
less
make it
too.
right. It's over now, Brokey. My man's back. My man's back in my bed. And there's not going to be, what do you mean? What do you mean? I can't wait until we get Mary's story and find out what the dynamic of this relationship really. He gives abuser. He throws her around that house. He throws June around. It gives that he left his wife for her and that he's a serial cheater and that these trips to Ohio and these other colleges are really secret rendezvous. Because he said, leave who? You can't leave me. You can't leave me. I gave you the best dingling in your life. She says, listen, nobody will ever believe you, Brokey. Do you ever think that you would have got a whiff of this without these extenuating circumstances? He's like, how could you? You just used me for my dingling and leaving me like this? She said, listen, I'm going to make it work at home with my husband who loves me and who has some money left. I'm going over there. This was a big mistake. Dom, it's over now, Brokey. What you going to do about it? No one will believe you anyway. Who would believe I would be with you, buckaroo?
The way Kate Meyer delivered that line melted his heart. That stung so bad. but I'm gonna call it now. There is a long line of college co-eds that are being abused and taken advantage of by this man because he didn't met a grown woman. And I hate when side pieces get out their position. You was on the side and you trying to move to the center. Stay on the side. The same way we was sneaking in corners and sneaking in shadows, stay in the shadows. It was fun. I got it out my system. My man's back. Now go back to your homely looking wife and them 18-year-olds you keep manipulating. That's what you got to do. But that's what happens when you go back on your trauma. The trauma come back tenfold. So now she finna get traumatized for the last time because she don't make it out of this one. And it was funny because he don't know how to play a good guy. He's incapable of playing an upstanding citizen. It's just not in his DNA.
Oh, he gets violent. Tyra, it's over now, Brokey. You'll never get another whiff of this.
You never get what? You want to do your job, huh? Boy, you'll never get another whiff of this. Said this is rich coochie. Now look, it was fine while it lasted. So hold on now.
When I was slumming.
You've ignored all my messages. You haven't called me. Said we just slept together and then in the back of your Benz 2 weeks ago. Just gonna leave me high and dry like those. Like, oh my god. I was like, ugh. You really, really give strong manipulator. Now you're not playing your role. I was like, ooh, I hope you ain't got no college students somewhere under your thumbs. Just leave them students alone, professor. It got real gross, more so than it already was. But I knew it was coming. I don't know. I need everybody around them to be more aware and alert because the way that they were moving, I'm like, did nobody notice that? Nothing. Okay, or maybe in Kate Moss' defense, she maybe thought he was stepping out, but of course, we're not going to think that it's our best friend. I love how she tried to act like she gave a damn when she saw Mary's ring. Like, oh my god, what did I do? And then she went back, and we see her do it over and over. Soon as he packed his raggedy bag, said, "Girl, we'll talk about it when I get back." Oh my god, I need validation. I need someone. I need some D. Yeah, what are you doing? You want to meet me somewhere? Hell yeah. Girl, I was meeting you anywhere, anytime that you say. Now you know. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what happens when you're. Who's going to believe you, punk ass? Nobody's going to believe I slept with you. Ew. Who? It's like, oh. When you immediately resort to what if I rat you out? I was like, damn, K Moss, he really don't give
He don't give a
sometimes you might want to, well, you know what? I may feel away, but I can't do anything about it. I have my own marriage and my own life to maintain, my children. It's like, what if I rat you out? Ratting her out is ratting yourself out. He really don't care. This ain't his first rodeo. He tried to get his little feelings caught up a little bit more. I don't know what he thought that this could turn into or why he's not playing his position, but clearly he caught feelings because she wrote it like a rodeo show, like Ashley would say. So Kate with the moss has never did that. Elizabeth with the moss, she's never did me like that. Not even when she got them kids. You just gonna take it away from me? Huh? She's like, yeah. And who's gonna believe you anyway? I don't know. This was trifling, but they deserve whatever. Well, nobody deserves, the death. But you deserve whatever's coming because nobody told y'all to be over there doing all of that. Disgusting.
No. And when you go back and if you ever go back and watch the earlier episodes, he's just as
You
chipper
muted,
as
Ashley?
can be. Huh? No, can you hear me?
No, she's not
I can
muted.
hear you.
You got to stop buying them Walmart speakers.
You know what? But no, I was just saying that if you watch the earlier episodes, even after Nancy passes, he's so chipper. It really is off-putting considering they had this relationship. And also, since we know everything that we know now, it does put into question why she felt like she was in some sort of danger in that last conversation that she has with Eleanor. Like, I need your help. I need your help to get out of this situation, whatever it is.
That makes sense. It definitely puts that in context and in perspective. You funny if you think I'm ever going to rewatch some episodes. That's not finna happen.
But you know what I mean. He's taking the come on. Let Auntie Eleanor.
It does. But it's just the same thing as they tried to do. It is more convincing than what they tried to do with the husband and making us think it was him. Making us think is David. They do a more convincing job because he at least it is feasible and it makes sense. But this isn't my first murder mystery. Like if this was my first murder mystery, I'd be like, it's definitely David. But it's like, no, of course not. We still got like 3 more. We still got like 4 more episodes. No, of course not.
And easing on over here. How could you? How could you? As soon as, he's picking up the phone, seeing these nudes from this anonymous sender, these pictures, these messages. I have something to tell you, Robert. How could you? You cheated on me. You gave my cat away because you thought I was divorcing you. What are you doing? How could you? And I was like, here comes the violence. Because I think he strangles her a little bit. I don't know if he necessarily slaps her around or punches her, but I really feel like he strangles her. He might suffocate her a little bit at night, like putting a pillow over her face just until, and then taking it off just to kind of scare her a little bit. I think he does really wild things. I think he's a loser.
Ashley, close your browser history.
That was
crazy.
I'm just saying, but how could you? And Tyra, I'm going to start with you. How could you? How could you? How could you, whore Babylon, do this to me? And tell me you don't think he pinches her or something? Like he does mean things to her? Maybe
absolutely.
Not
I thought that from the moment he hemmed her up outside by that collar, like it was supposed to be silly. This isn't sexy. It's giving, girl. If I can't have you, nobody will. I will choke you out here in front of everybody. It looks scary. That escalated quickly. I was just your world in the car. You're my first, my last, my everything. You come first. I was thinking about you and your money, and I can't be your hero. I'm not, not the Robert of yesteryear. I love you too. Let's just go on in, Just like, babe, I got something I want to tell you. Yeah, about how you're in the backseat. Who the hell is this? I'll say, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Girl, do better. If you're gonna cheat right. Like, why your phone all out? You've already been threatened. They were not idle. He said what he said. Clearly, he didn't give a damn about his own marriage. So, girl, I will out you. What if I roll up and tell Robert, that good man, because he's a good man. He's a good man. I know he's a good man because I'm a broke man and he offered me some money. So that makes him a good man. He's a good man. Like, oh, she's like, yeah, we're just, we're nothing because we're slapped. I wasn't surprised. His little bruised ego, him never really accomplishing anything. He has all of like the makings of an abuser. Unfortunately, we haven't seen it, but that in combination with that alcohol abuse, I wouldn't say that this was the first time he hit her. It may have come in different forms, or maybe it was just escalating from here to being, because I think she wrote in that journal like she was scared of him, and maybe this was the first time it escalated all the way to this point. But if he hadn't physically hit her yet, he was definitely like emotionally abusive to her at this point.
Yeah. And baby girl's scared. So it does make me think that she saw something else too happen between them, some sort of exchange. Dom, how could you?
How could you not have your phone on block? How is this man not blocked?
It's open.
How in the world are you ignoring somebody for 2 weeks with no, and you ain't blocked his number, and your husband is back? What are we doing? This is 2026. Like this is so easy to block that you can tell your phone. You only got to hit a button. Tell
Mhm.
your phone to block that man, and he will be blocked. I just don't understand. This was the laziest plot convenience. Like that irritated me. Like your phone is just buzzing incessantly, and you just leaving it on the counter. Like that irritated me. No, this man ain't never laid a finger on her. This man don't hit her. This man is weak because see Corey Stoll's character has a bruised ego, but he lashes out. Yeah, he'll slap her and won't really need a reason. Like you just talk back real good and he gonna slap somebody. This man, nah, this man might get slapped. No, this man get hit because it's two different type of bruised egos, and you got a bruised ego where I've never accomplished anything and everybody dumps on me, so I'm gonna dump on you. That's not this man. This man is holding on by a thread. He is holding on to self-worth by a thread, and this lady is all he got. Nobody else respects him. Nobody else thinks he's worth a damn. She does, and that's why he will throw stuff. He will yell. He might flip a table. He not putting no hand on her. That him and her up at that party was supposed to be sexy aggressive. It wasn't, but that's what it was supposed to be.
So he don't thump her in the forehead at night.
No. He might stick a finger up somewhere that she want him to, but he ain't. He not. No. She might be choking him. That I would believe that first. If she choking him or something else, but anything he is doing is at her direction. It's like, did y'all ever watch Billions?
I didn't finish Billions. I watched the pilot.
Oh, but how his wife was doing.
She peed on him.
Yeah, but like she was doing all the stuff, but it was because he wanted to. He was directing all of that. Like she wasn't really getting off on it. She was just doing it for him. That's how they dynamic are. Anything he do to her is because she messed up in the head and she be orchestrating it. He just love her. He just want to pet her and want her to tell him that he should. All he want to hear is that's a good man, and you's a good man, you's a real man. That's all he want to hear, and he happy.
So he just need a little ego stroke. That's it.
That's all he needs. That's all he needs.
And yes, it was an anonymous number, so it probably was a burner. C. Golden. It probably was a burner because he did ask who took the picture, and we know it was. We know who the hell it was. Because why not inflict some torture?
Unless it was because she sold him to get it to throw away the burner. Because though they were using burner phone, apparently they were using burner phones. She threw hers away. She told him to throw hers away. So she didn't have the burner phone blocked unless it was a different burner. If he got a different burner, maybe. But if that bathroom encounter wasn't enough for you to get you a new phone, if that wasn't enough for you to coincidentally drop your phone in some champagne,
who's to say Mary and the boy ain't been telling them for a minute? It's like, you wanna play with my husband? He already trashed. Let me take a picture and send it to your husband.
I think it's Mary and then Marcus and that son. That's who I think it is.
It might be. I'll go with that. Please.
Now, because Mary been new. Mary know everything. June over here being Mayday. She knows it all, in my opinion.
Being Mayday.
Listen, she is. Because listen, I now y'all let me know because I didn't rewatch the episode at the end, but we see as Nancy speeds away, a car pulls out and follows her. The driver, Mary Elizabeth Moss, cold, calculated expression, not concern, not curiosity. Mary was following Nancy. She may have known this all along. And I want to know, she don't miss anything. I don't know how she's keeping up with them two kids, making homemade almond milk, making her overnight oats. I don't know how she's doing all of that and maintaining her husband's schedule and noticing the difference in what's going on between him and Nancy. But she been new, Dom. Talk to me about Mary and her being a super sleuth.
You don't have to be a super sleuth. Let me tell you something. If we ever invite somebody over. If I'm married and we invite another couple over, and that other couple gets into it and they having a couple spat, and then the man walks off, and my wife gets up and goes checks on that man. Oh, it's all this. Y'all got to get out because we finna take care of this right now. It ain't a whole bunch of super sleuthing to do. He went and checked the. Y'all, no, stop it. That right there, beyond anything else. So everything else is now in question. Every ride y'all take together, I'm thinking about all of this time y'all spending at the theater together. I'm thinking about just that moment right there was enough to clock his ticket. And Mary ain't. And she already unbalanced. She already unbalanced. Them kids getting on her nerves. She got a delinquent son, and all she need is a conspiracy theory. You see how she did when Kate Mara died. She just went crazy. She was already there. All she needed was one good conspiracy theory. And I think she been knew that her husband been stepping out. This is just dating her. That's when she was talking about sacrifice. She been knew, but now it came home. Now it's my friend. And I'm not even mad at my husband because that's what he's been doing. I'm mad at you, and I'm going to take it out on you.
Cold world. Because they did talk about Marcus, because they won't be anything on his record if he completes, this last little thing he's got to do because Marcus stay in trouble. Tyra, Mary been new. Are we surprised?
Mary don't miss nothing. I just be waiting on Mary to say praise be.
Blessed be the fruit. May the Lord
blessed be the fruit. Like that fake. I'm like, yeah, baby. It's just not in mommy's heels, not in the house. Watch how you're gonna have those steps, okay? Yeah. Yes, Hannah Montana, best of both worlds. Oh my god, she hates it there. She hates it. She hates it in the pit of her stomach. Because not only do I have to deal with this, but you out here having your way, cheating on me. Then you over here with my friend, who I thought was my friend. Oh yeah, she been new. This was not just, my friend's died, so now I'm like a dog with a bone. This lady ain't got nothing but time. Now you saying you don't know how she has time? Them ain't no little wee lads at her house. That son is almost grown. He looks like he's about to be every bit of 18. Those girls are old enough to entertain themselves. She's needed, as a mother. But if I got something else going on and I think you're cheating, baby, she has all the time in the world. That's why I don't know why he played. I could see if she had, other things to kind of turn her wheels to where she wouldn't be so preoccupied in his space. She knows everything that's going on in her house. So I doubt that she missed this. I was waiting for like a little interaction with Mary this episode. They're not giving it to us because they're saving us the June crazy. They're saving the crazy. She's going to pop off, and I can't wait for that.
She's gives very much homesteader. I think she's in there knitting dresses. I think she's washing rice, rice grain at a time. It's giving, it's giving holistic, and she's got a garden and chickens in the back that she goes and pulls the eggs from.
She watching true crime. She watching true crime movies, and every time somebody do something on the screen, she look over at her bald-headed demon and be like, you know what?
Back for some rapid fire questions, and I just want to know, we'll get through these quick. Is Mary the killer? That cold expression says she knew, but did she do it? Tyra?
Been the killer. We never thought it was anybody else.
A killer, because I think the son swung one of the candlesticks, but yeah.
Robert was trying to protect Nancy, and she still cheated. Thoughts, Dom?
He did it in the worst way. I'm sorry. How you do something is just as important as what you do it. No, you did it in the worst way. You put on the costume of a cheater and was like, I'm really a savior. No, that ain't how that worked.
Okay. Drop your answers in the chat too, guys. This is interactive. Tyra, Robert was trying to protect Nancy and she still cheated. Thoughts?
Robert was still trying to protect Nancy. I don't believe that.
Really trying to protect her.
I don't believe that. I don't know. If he was, it was like a play for maybe like some sympathy or to salvage what he felt like was a broken relationship. Like, now I'm going to try to do something in a way that I've never done for her before, because he just doesn't give doting, loving husband. And I'm going to prioritize you in the midst of me losing all my funds. I want to make sure you're okay and our daughter. And where? If it is, the show didn't give that to us. But yeah, I think he has some type of agenda, because we don't go from that and you're the love of my life, then I'm slapping you down because what is this in your phone?
Wanna step you down. Who sent those anonymous photos? Was it Scott? Was it Mary? Or was it someone we haven't seen yet? Tyra?
Child was Mary or with her sons. I'm just keep waiting on the son to go, Mom, this is going too far. I don't want to do this anymore. So we're gonna do it. He owes us, okay? He's not gonna leave us. Go take those pictures, son. She because he looked tired. That son looked tired. I feel like it was Mary. Scott, I should hope he has better things to do. I really don't want to see Scott. I really don't. Please don't let us see Scott.
If it's Bullseye, that would be out of left field and I'd be here for it. Dom, who sent those anonymous photos? Scott, Mary, or somebody else?
If it's Bullseye, how did he get the photo? I did that. I
He's
don't need that.
He's been
I don't need
stalking.
I don't need that in my life. And it's not the husband. It's not Corey Stoll because if he was going to do it, he would have sent it to the husband phone. He would have sent it to Robert's phone, and so it's probably the son or Mary. They just a duo at this point to me.
Because at this point, it's about torture. This is about getting her hackles up. This isn't about This
And if it's somebody we haven't seen yet, throw the whole show away. If some new person comes into the woodwork halfway through the season of a murder mystery, throw the whole show away.
What if it's the barkeep, that she didn't give no play to, but he thought she was supposed to give him some play? I don't know.
At this point, it could be the black man, and I'm just
now. Eleanor's brother sent the pictures. What?
Why is he invested in this?
Oh, now that'd be interesting.
Y'all wasted Leslie Odom. Go do something with him. They can do nothing with him.
Yeah, I swear.
Give him something to do. Howard went from charming to threatening fast. Did you see it coming? Dom, you already say you see it coming with him every role he has.
Yeah, and it wasn't that fast because he didn't travel that much because he wasn't charming. He wasn't that charming. He was attentive. He just paid attention to you and fed into your trauma, and you were vulnerable. He was just waiting for his moment. He was the same dude we talk about on the internet that stay in the friend zone and just wait for you to slip up and have a bad moment, and I'm there. That's all he did. He just waited on his moment and struck.
Tyra, Howard went from charming to threatening fast. Did you see it coming?
Actually, please. When was Howard charming? Well, when he said, "Oh, ladies, kick back, go in that living room, let us men get the dishes."
I mean,
everything is calculated and fake. He's charming to the untrained Nancy eye, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. There was nothing charming. He hasn't been charming since he told Elizabeth, "Look, ho, I got a work meeting. See you later." So he's gone for hours on end all day. He's barely home 4 hours at a time. It's just stressful. It's so much sacrifice. Girl, ain't no charm about that man. Please.
Nancy dropped her drawers for him when he said, "You're a beautiful woman of the 90s, and I see it. I see everything about you." Nancy tells Eleanor his name is David to protect Howard. Was she protecting him or was she protecting herself, Tyra?
Both. Okay, now I know they're slow. All of them are slow and diabolical. But it has to be a little piece of this Nancy. What did Eleanor say? She sent me off on little trips, little pity trips over there with Robert. I think she felt sorry for me because she always knew that I wanted to be with him. She knows that anytime, ever since because we've just been focusing on Nancy's character. If we smell Carrie in a scene, the first word out of her mouth is Robert. Well, with Robert, oh girl, so where's Robert? Like that lady knows. I don't think she would do that. So baby, I'm trying to protect myself and her because I don't need you telling my business because I already know how y'all carry. But I don't have nobody else to talk to because I can't tell Mary that I slept with her husband.
Dom, protecting him or herself or both?
Definitely herself. She wasn't protecting nobody but herself. Like, look, I because it's going to be a big thing now. Because it's going to turn, especially Eleanor and Kerry Washington. She gonna put her cape on for a white man. And so if I tell you that it's David, you're gonna switch immediately from sympathy to attacking, and I don't need that right now. And so she was just self-preservation. She's gonna do one thing.
You really trying with this show. Please.
You putting a lot of work in for this show.
7 aspects of one woman going mad. Is that this show?
They would like for it to be, but it's not. like Dom
was on
said,
the
it
vision
could have been
board
like
for the
really,
shirt.
really great parallels between the stage play this episode and it could have been like, oh, that was Chef's Gift. That was really nice. It was integrated so well. If they wouldn't have told us that it was that, we wouldn't have known. It didn't go. They didn't even try.
Yeah.
Part of me believes that the narration for this show is added after the fact. Like they shot everything, and they was like, they're not gonna get it, so we had to do some ADR at the last minute, so they get. See, we're being deep.
Yeah. I will say a show, if you haven't watched it, that does a really great job of incorporating mythology into the writing and into the story is Sirens with what's our girl's name? Julianne Moore. She does an incredible
Millie
job.
Alcott.
Yeah.
That show does the parallel expertly. The Imperfect Women wish.
Hands down. See, now that's what I'm talking about.
Great show.
Go
on
Cinema.
Y'all go check it out. And we have a live discussion where we talked about it. It's really good. Anyway, who did it at this point? Dom, I'm starting with you. Who did it? Where are we at now? And I want to put Bullseye up there, but I just didn't put him up there.
Let me tell you, if Bullseye shows up one more time, and I'm assuming he will, because you cast he's not a well-known actor, but he's a recognizable face for essentially a cameo. I'm assuming he's gonna show up. So they could have cast a no name like they did the mother, but they didn't. But I'm still gonna say June. If Scott shows up, I think it'll be another red herring to keep us from thinking that it was Offred and the Offspring. But I'm still sticking with Offred and the Offspring.
Okay, Tyra.
He's going to show up because we still haven't gotten to Mary's big, I know who David is. I found him. It's probably him. Yeah. He's probably going to roll up. Like, because who else are you going to add? Y'all already took a visit to that black man and said, get your stuff and get the hell out of my place, okay? Y'all didn't know that woman. Y'all didn't care. There's nobody else to introduce, and please don't. We do not have that kind of time, but they have to do something to prolong the fact that it's offered in our Offspring.
I'm still going with Marcus. I'm still thinking Marcus got his hands all in it. But
is Marcus the black man?
No, he's the son.
Oh, okay.
His name Marcus. Malcolm, say something.
Don't say the black man. They ain't giving him nothing to do. Anybody do?
No, Mary's son. But guys, this is a free for all. Any predictions? I know I don't have any. Any predictions for what we're going to see next episode or later in the season?
Like, nope.
No. I would know. I think next episode. Do we know what the name of the next episode? I know you be watching the previews of the next episode. As soon as the credits end, I turn it off.
But I can get it really quick.
Okay.
Let me go.
I think that it's gonna be June.
Mary.
It's gonna be Mary.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be on like a trail that she thinks is like the hot trail, and it's not gonna be. It's gonna be another red herring. How many episodes is in this season?
I think 8. And the log line for next week says, after a startling discovery, Mary struggles to square reality with perception.
Jesus. So she's gonna find out that her husband. Okay. So she know who because that tells it. When she says she know who David is, that just meant she found a clue that's gonna lead us to David. And then when we really find out who David is, she's gonna be all broken up. Well, she's gonna pretend to be all broken up because she already know.
Them stills look real psych wardish. I'm just gonna put it right there. She's looking really psych wardish. Did Tyra say no? She said nope, and then went mute and took off.
Yeah, she just unplugged the whole camera.
I'm still here. I don't have any predictions if we're gonna be 100% right. Like, unless they do something really, I'm waiting on like an aha moment. Like, if we flat out go ahead and we end up in the last episode,
wait till episode 10, man.
It was Mary, because then I'm like, we have to look forward to all of these red herrings where y'all were trying to joke in the chat, like, oh, what if it's Bullseye? What if they pull out Leslie Odom? What if they have to get us there? But if you subvert something and it's actually not Mary, then that makes the show interesting. But thus far, especially with what they did with Robert in this episode, I don't think they have the capability to do that.
I mean, here's how I would play it. If I am Mary, I'm unaliving her, but I'm setting someone else to take the fall. I'm setting, if I want to stay with my husband, I'm setting up Bullseye to be the villain and to go to Pinta for the rest of the year so I can live scot-free in my happy family and my biggest op is no longer in the picture. Or if I no longer want to be with this raggedy man, I'm setting him up. That's what I'm doing if I'm Mary.
And they could do they could do one of two things. They could do like a Murder on the Orient Express type thing where it's like it's everybody, like everybody had their hand in it, and so that's the Imperfect Women because all of them are culpable. Or they could do something that would be actually really cool. Is like next episode show us Mary being the killer, like just show us her doing it, and then the rest of the season is like some other thing, and it's like all this other context that makes it cool. They don't have the there's not enough talent in that writer's room to pull that off. They shouldn't.
Please.
They shouldn't do that. But that would be a cool way to go. Is like don't make us wait till episode 8 to be like, aha, it was you. If you did it next episode and then gave us 2 episodes of like context, or there's another shooter drop, that would be cool. But
Dom said, I don't see it happening. I don't see
that happening.
Well, you guys, that was Imperfect Women, episode 5, Louise, which was essentially another episode about Nancy. I said, Kate Mara said, listen, I'm going to work, okay? Y'all going to put me in some scenes and I'm going to get this good, cute coin. But Dom, before we go, let the people know what you've got going on. Talk to the people. Where they can find you.
Oh, man. It's Cinematic Pain on all the platforms. My presence is biggest on TikTok, where I make people upset because I make them suffer in their wrongness with my right opinions. So just come on down. We're talking about The Boys. We're talking about Invincible. We're talking about The Pit. We're talking about everything and anything that's worth talking about. We're just here for some good debate and good conversation. Cinematic Pain everywhere.
All right. Awesome. Tyra, or do you...
That Walmart camera too.
Or let the people know what you got going on, or I'll just say, don't forget, you guys, following this live, we will be talking the Testaments, episodes 1 through 3. I know tomorrow we have scheduled to talk Trust Me, The False Prophet, that Netflix 4-part docuseries that aired yesterday. Also, my upload for Testaments is already up, and my documentary review will be up before midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time. So be there or be square for that. But yeah, thanks for coming through. Thanks for supporting the live. We appreciate you so much. Anything else you want to say, Dom, before we get out of here?
Okay.
All right. Well, y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming through and thanks for supporting the live. We will see you next time.